mysteries, mythical creatures, and journals. Let's talk about that. Hi guys, welcome to Let's Talk Fandoms. If you couldn't tell already, I'm going to be talking about Gravity Falls. So I recently found this show on actually Hulu, and I absolutely fell in love with this show. But funny enough, I actually saw, I think, a couple episodes back in 2016 when the show was already sadly over. And I was like, this is keeping me entertained. I'm quite interested in it, but like I never really got into it. So I got into it I think like back in December of 2017, so like a month ago. And oh my god, I absolutely love this show. It is great. I'm so glad I found it. But if you haven't watched this show, it's about two twins, Mabel and Dipper, and their adventures over one summer. And it is one crazy ride where they face ghost gnomes, unicorns, and a bunch of other crazy creatures, and a, how do I describe this? A triangle Dorito like Illuminati triangle named Bill Cipher, which is one of the most interesting villains I've ever actually seen on screen. He kept me super duper entertained, and I always wanted to know what he would do next. Also, I absolutely love the Pine twins. I definitely love Dipper the most, just because I can relate to him the most in so many different levels. And then Mabel, I just love her quirkiness and just how fun she is. She's just the best, and I love her. And then there's also the other characters, which is Uncle Stan, who is their uncle, who has to who runs the Mystery Shack, which is pretty much a scam house. And then there's also Seuss, who works at the Mystery Shack, which he's super duper loyal to the Pines family. And then there's also Wendy, who Dipper's really into, and it's kind of funny because she's older than him. And then, oh my gosh, I just absolutely love this show, and I know I keep saying that, but it's just so good. And I have to say, it's one of the best Disney Channel, like Disney XD shows I've ever watched, to be completely honest. I know people say Star versus the Forces of Evil is really good, but I never could get into it. So I have to say, like, Gravity Falls is the best. I could totally tell that the team behind this, especially Alex Hirsch, who is the director of the show, absolutely loved these characters and everything, and I'm just so glad, because I know us people in the fandom absolutely love it. I'm definitely into the fandom now, so I can put on my list of fandoms I'm into Gravity Falls, and I'm a follower, so I'm really, really just absolutely amazed by this show. I love the storylines, and for me, like, watching like supernatural kind of like shows like this, like Stranger Things, is really hard for me to watch due to just like my imagination gets to me to the point where I get really, really creeped out. But this show, I never really got to the point where I didn't feel like I could continue watching it because it just freaked me out so much, but it didn't. And I'm so thankful, because I want to be able to watch shows like that. And so this one is really close to my heart, and I just absolutely love it. And I should, you guys, just tally how many like times I say love in this video. But I actually just started buying merch for this like fandom, because I'm absolutely in love. As you can see, the Funko Pops and the journal, and I'm really, I haven't read it yet because I'm waiting until I go on a trip, which I will be announcing to you guys in April. But besides that, I have two favorite episodes, and one is from season 1 and one is from season 2. And my favorite from season 1 is, what's the name? I had it and now I lost it. But it's the episode where Dipper clones himself, and I love that episode because I love seeing Paper Jam Dipper is like the funniest thing ever. I don't know why, but that episode, like whenever you mention Gravity Falls, that is one of the episodes that totally like just pop into my mind because it's super duper memorable, for me anyway. And then another episode that I absolutely love, which is in season 2, is Sock Opera, where Mabel creates a sock puppet show, and then Bill and Dipper make a deal, and apparently Bill takes over Dipper's body, and that was just an episode that I was like, okay, this is where the show has just caused me to love it so much, because it's just goofy, but then it's also like, what the heck is going on at the same time, and I absolutely love that kind of stuff. And I don't know, just this show is just something that's very close to my heart, and I never thought that I would like a show like this, but I absolutely do. I mean, when it ended, I totally, on Instagram if you follow me, I made an appreciation post talking all about this show and why I absolutely love it. And one of the things I mentioned, and it was, one of the things I mentioned was when I first saw it back in 2016 when the show was over, I saw, my first episode I ever saw the show was the one where Dipper and Mabel, they get the tape measure that can cause them to go back in time, and they keep reliving the same moment over and over and over again. And that just, that's just the one episode that's super ingrained in my brain, because that was the like, when I first saw it, and that's like my first episode that really got me into it. And I'm amazed that I didn't even watch the first episode, but I was already into it with a random episode that I didn't even know, and I already kind of fell in love with these characters. But another thing I mentioned was, oh my goodness, I had it. See, this happens to me all the time, you guys. Like, I get on a ramble and then I, like, don't know what I'm talking about. But another thing I mentioned was, when the show ended, I felt like it was a good ending, but, like, I was almost in tears because I feel like I spent that whole summer with these characters, and it was just, like, a very powerful moment, and it just really got me because I love these characters and I didn't want it to end, and it did after 2 seasons, but I know that during that time, I'm so sorry about the noise, that it had its good run. So, sorry about the noise, you guys. People were crazy in this house. But, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm so happy I got this first episode out, and I hope you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you watch Gravity Falls and who's your favorite character and what's your favorite episodes and all that jazz. But yeah, guys, subscribe to become a mythical star today. Please like, comment, and you can follow me on Instagram and on fanfiction at mythicaluna. Same way it's spelled here, guys. So yeah, bye!